Hello, my name is Bianco. In this video I will talk about another Chinese fake, a copy. They really copy everything that they get a hold on them. It's amazing that they don't respect the design and other features from other people. So as I saw that tactical pen online, I did not think it's actually the one that is on the picture. The picture were kind of small and they're hard to see, but yeah, pretty much what this strange name company did in China was knock off the benchmade tactical pen. They really knock off everything, how it looks. The name of that thing here I'm gonna put in the description. It's something hard to say. So we have a cheap box with a foam inlay. That's all what we have here. Both boxes are the same. They do not come with any manual or anything like that, and the product is basically a knockoff of the benchmade tactical pen, the one that has a carbide tip. There is versions that don't have that feature. It's of course hard to say on this cheap copy if that is worth anything. It doesn't feel or look like a carbide tip. It looks more like a piece of stainless steel. So that I did not test out that feature yet on something a little bit harder, but I'm sure it's gonna be weak, pretty weak on like a windshield or something like that. It's not gonna be hard enough like a carbide tip would be. Then we have on this sample here a clip on it, and the screws had no Loctite on it either. The screws are standing out a bit on the clip there, and in the middle here we see the laser engraving of that whatever name it is. The machining is done pretty well. One difference is between the two pens that on that one they engraved it down here, on that one they engraved it up on the cap, so they don't care where they gonna engrave, they just put a bit something on it. If it's Monday it goes a bit there, if it's Friday it goes a bit somewhere else. So that's about that. It pops open. This version is the black one, the other one is a blue version there. So usually the idea about it is that you have the black ink in the black one and the blue ink into the blue one. We see the blue one, I took out the refill. I'm gonna show that in a minute. The Fisher Space Pen one is not gonna work in it like the pen is like that. Of course they did use a cheap refill that we see here. It comes with a loose spring on top. It's pretty big, a refill, but it's a cheap copy too of something. And we see here original Fisher one. I just glued on a spring there. I always do that so we don't lose the spring. So we see the length of it. In the front part it would work, but the rear part basically is too short there. That black part would be needed to take off and put into the tactical pen. If you plan on using only the Fisher Space Pen refill, maybe a piece of aluminum or something that would be pushed into the pen body, and maybe with a bit of glue, that would be perfect then. So like it is like this, you can take out the cheap Chinese garbage refill and simply put in a nice Fisher Space Pen refill. The pen would need to be altered. As we look by the quality point, the CNC machining, of course, is relatively well made. There is no major flaws on that at all. That is something that is basically a CNC machine that does it. You have the original, you copy it pretty much one by one, and then they needed to alter it a bit for that it fits their refill, because that one is longer. So the CNC machine maybe is even made in USA, who knows. It's really easy to copy that. What I did have to is lube it a bit up. The threads were really dry, and I put on a rubber O-ring. I think the original have that too, I'm not sure exactly. The O-ring that the body doesn't come apart. That is a simple trick, as you have the O-ring on it, that it keeps together. Problem is with the cap, as it locks. If you turn it without the O-ring, it may unscrew and come loose, and that's maybe with the original from Benchmade the same. So it opens up on the back side, it sticks on. So that much about that. The quality, other than the ugly laser engraving on it, is pretty decent, because it's CNC machining. The clip is strong too, is a bit on the sharper side. They could have dehorned it a bit with the stone wash, but I guess for that, yeah, good $10 shipped from China. They're not gonna bother too much with it. Compared to the Benchmade pen that is around $100, it's of course a significant lower price on this here, and it will work a while. I just hope they used a bit of aluminum that will last, and the clip a bit of a decent stainless steel, but I really don't expect too much for that kind of money there. So yeah, that is another example that is made in China, basically a complete knockoff of a US design in this form of the Benchmade tactical pen.